How to say no to colleagues and boss. Jason, I'm really swamped with work, but Karen keeps asking me for help. What should I do?
I understand your difficulties. You can consider these methods. First, you can try telling Karen your work schedule and see if she can wait until you have free time to help. Secondly, you can offer her other solutions, such as asking other colleagues for assistance. Finally, if her request is really urgent, you can try discussing it with your supervisor to see if there are other colleagues who can help you.
These suggestions are all great, but I still don't know how to reject her request. I'm afraid it will affect our relationship. Can you give me some specific examples?
Of course, there are 3 types of polite ways to refuse someone. Saying that you are busy. Saying that you are not the best candidate. Refusing without giving a reason.
Hey, Jason, can you help me with this project?
I appreciate you asking me for help, but unfortunately, I won't be able to assist you this time.
Can you take on this task for me? I'm swamped with other work.
Thank you for reaching out to me, but I have a lot on my plate right now, and I won't be able to take on any additional tasks.
Do you have a few minutes to show me how to use this software?
I'm sorry, but I'm not the best person to help you with this. Perhaps you can try asking someone else on the team?
Can you help me with this report? It's due in a few hours.
I would love to help, but I have a meeting scheduled in a few minutes, and I won't be able to commit to this right now.
Can you attend this meeting in my place? I have too much to do.
I'm currently working on a project with a tight deadline, and I won't be able to take on any additional tasks until it's completed.
Can you assist me with this client's account?
I'm happy to help in any way I can, but unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that particular process.
Can you stay late today and help me finish this task?
I'm sorry, but I have some personal commitments that I need to attend to after work, and I won't be able to help you today.
Can you proofread this document for me before I send it out?
I would love to help, but I'm not confident that I have the necessary skills to complete the task to your satisfaction.
Can you help me with this project over the weekend?
I appreciate you asking, but I need to focus on my own work right now and won't be able to assist you.
Can you attend this meeting with me next week?
I'm sorry, but I have a prior commitment that I can't reschedule, and I won't be able to help you with this. When facing a dilemma of conflicting demands and constraints, you need to think about possible solutions. You explain to the other party in detail about your current workload and limitations, and promise to respond to their request as soon as possible after completing your current task. The other party understood your situation and agreed to wait, and you also felt relieved because you successfully balanced the needs of both parties.
Thank you, Jason. Your advice is very helpful, and I will try to use your method to reject my colleague's request.
You're welcome. If you need any further help, feel free to ask me anytime.
Can you help me with this report? I need it by next Friday.
Thank you very much for trusting me. However, I would like to remind you that I already have a lot of work to handle this week, and taking on the report may affect my other tasks.
But this report is very important to our company, and if we cannot complete it in time, it may affect our business.
I completely understand the situation, but if I take on this report now, I may not be able to complete it within the deadline, and it may delay my other work.
So, what do you suggest?
Perhaps we can find some other colleagues to assist us in completing this report, so we can ensure it is completed on time and without affecting our other tasks.
All right. Do you have any candidates in mind?
I can discuss with my colleagues and see who can assist us in completing this report. If you agree, I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Okay, that sounds like a good suggestion. However, I would like you to get back to me before next Thursday.
I will discuss with my colleagues as soon as possible, and get back to you before next Wednesday.
All right, thank you for your effort.
Thank you very much for your understanding and support. I will do my best to complete this report and ensure that other work is not delayed.
There are 4 principles that you must follow. First, say a no, but not really say a no. You must think from the boss's perspective. What he wants is the problem to be solved, not necessarily in a specific way. Therefore, besides saying a no, you must provide a solution that can solve the problem. Second, if it is really necessary for you to complete the task, you must let the boss choose. Among the several projects I am working on, ask the boss which one he decides to let me handle first. You must let the boss take responsibility for you. If other tasks cannot be completed within the given time frame, it is the boss's decision, because he assigned the other tasks that he considered more important. Third, have someone in mind who is suitable. If you cannot complete the job, who can help you or who is more capable of completing it? Be a good colleague. When you recommend someone to complete the job, praise them to the boss and give them credit for the completed work. Only with good relationships will people be willing to help you. Last, never directly tell your boss I can't do this job. Instead, you can say I need more information to study or I need more resources to complete it. In short, don't let your boss think you're not capable of completing the task.
Here are some examples that can be used as sentences or ideas when you need to refuse your boss's request. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to complete this task as I have other urgent matters to attend to. I need more time to research and understand this issue before I can give you a proper answer. This task requires much more time than I expected, and I need some additional support to complete it. I need to ensure that I can handle my current workload before accepting this task. I need to coordinate with other colleagues to ensure that this task can be handled properly. I personally don't believe that this task is the highest priority right now, so I suggest we postpone it. I appreciate your trust and consideration, but I must prioritize the other tasks I have already committed to completing.
Hey, Jason, can you help me with this project?
I appreciate you asking me for help, but unfortunately, I won't be able to assist you this time.
Can you take on this task for me? I'm swamped with other work.
Thank you for reaching out to me, but I have a lot on my plate right now, and I won't be able to take on any additional tasks.
Do you have a few minutes to show me how to use this software?
I'm sorry, but I'm not the best person to help you with this. Perhaps you can try asking someone else on the team?
Can you help me with this report? It's due in a few hours.
I would love to help, but I have a meeting scheduled in a few minutes, and I won't be able to commit to this right now.
Can you attend this meeting in my place? I have too much to do.
I'm currently working on a project with a tight deadline, and I won't be able to take on any additional tasks until it's completed.
Can you assist me with this client's account?
I'm happy to help in any way I can, but unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that particular process.
Can you stay late today and help me finish this task?
I'm sorry, but I have some personal commitments that I need to attend to after work, and I won't be able to help you today.
Can you proofread this document for me before I send it out?
I would love to help, but I'm not confident that I have the necessary skills to complete the task to your satisfaction.
Can you help me with this project over the weekend?
I appreciate you asking, but I need to focus on my own work right now and won't be able to assist you.
Can you attend this meeting with me next week?
I'm sorry, but I have a prior commitment that I can't reschedule, and I won't be able to help you with this.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to complete this task as I have other urgent matters to attend to. I need more time to research and understand this issue before I can give you a proper answer. This task requires much more time than I expected, and I need some additional support to complete it. I need to ensure that I can handle my current workload before accepting this task. I need to coordinate with other colleagues to ensure that this task can be handled properly. I personally don't believe that this task is the highest priority right now, so I suggest we postpone it. I appreciate your trust and consideration, but I must prioritize the other tasks I have already committed to completing.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.